Hi. Hi, how's it going? Everything feels a little off. Not the vibes, just the microphone. Vibes feel good. We sailed away on a winter's day, with fate as malleable as clay. But ships are fallible, I say, and the nautical, like all things, fades. And I can recall our caravel, a little wicker beetle shell, with 4 fine masts and 18 sails. Its bearings on Care Paravel. Oh, my love, oh, it was a funny little thing to be the ones to have seen the sight of bridges and balloons makes corn canaries irritable, and they caw and claw all afternoon. Catenaries and dirigibles brace and buoy the living room. A loom of metal warp with wimble, and a thimble's worth of milky moon can touch hearts larger than a thimble. Oh, my love, oh, it was a funny little thing to be the ones to have seen. Oh, my love, oh, it was a funny little thing. It was a funny, funny little thing. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, what kind of camera is that? That's crazy. Is that 2 cameras in one? Huh. I see. We should shine a light on, a light on, and a book of write-ons, right on. It was right on. And we should shine a light on, a light on, and the book of write-ons, right on. on, it was right on. I killed my dinner with karate, kick 'em in the face, taste the body, shallow work is the work that I do. Do you wanna sit at my table? My fighting fame is fabled, and fortune finds me fit and able. And you do say, oh, that you do pray, oh, and you say that you're okay. Do you wanna run with my pack? And do you wanna ride on my back? Pray that what you lack does not distract. But even when you run through my mind, something else is in front, oh, you're behind. And I don't have to remind you to stick with your kind. And you do say, oh, that you do pray, oh, and you say that you're okay. But even when you touch my face, you know your place. And even when you touch my face, you know your place. And we should shine a light on, a light on. In the book of right-ons, right on, it was right on. And we should shine a light on, a light on. In the book of right-ons, right on, it was right on. Thank you. Thank you. This is a traditional Scottish song, this one. Call the Yowes to the nose. Call them where the heather grows. Call them where the burnie rolls. My bonny dearie. When I went down the water side, Thank you. Thank you. This is my band, the Rough and Ready Secession Day Parade. Tonight. Ryan Francisconi on Bulgarian tambura and guitar. I bet half of you guys can't even tell that a band came on stage. Sorry about that. Hi. This is Kevin Barker on banjo and guitar. I know. It's really good. Katie Harden on glockenspiel and vocals. Neil Morgan on drums and vocals. And Danny Man Cantrell on accordion and jaw harp and saw and vocals. So many things. And we're gonna play this new record for you all. The meadow lark and the gingery and the sparrow set to the sky in a flying spree for the sport of the fair. Little while later the Pharisees dragged a comb through the meadow. Do you remember what they called up to you and me in our window? There is a rusty light on the pines tonight, sun, corn, wine, lord, or marrow, down into the bones of the birches and the spires of the churches jutting out from the shadow, and the yoke and the axe and the old smokestacks and the bale and the barrow, and everything sloped like it was dragged from a rope in the mouth of the south below. We've seen those mountains kneeling that's devoid of the fire that propelled it to thee. And the meteorite's just what causes the light, and the meteor's how it's perceived. And the meteoroid's a bone thrown from the void that lies quiet and offering to thee. You came and lay a cold compress upon the mess I'm in. Through the windows wide and cried, Amen, Amen, Amen. The whole world stopped to hear you hollering, and you looked down and saw now what was happening. The lines are fading in my kingdom, though I have never known it the way to boredom. So the muddy mouths of baboons and sows and the grouse and the horsemen hen grope at the gate of the lumen lake that was once a tidy pen. And the mail is laid in the great estates are not lit from within. The talking towns be coming downright sickening. In due time we will see the far buttes lit by a flare. I've seen your bravery, and I will follow you there, and roll through the night time so healthy, gone healthy, all of a sudden in search of a midwife who can help me, who can help me, help me find my way back in. There are worries where I've been. Say, in the lee of the bay, don't be bothered. Leave your troubles here with the tugboat, sheer the water from the water, flanked by furrows curling back like a match held up to a newspaper. Emily, then follow your lead by the letter. And I make this claim, and I'm not ashamed to say I knew you better. What they've seen is just a beam of your sun that vanishes winter. Let us go, though we know it's a hopeless endeavor. The ties that bind me are bargain spiny, hold us close forever. Though there is nothing would help me come to grips with a sky that is keeping and longing. There is a song I woke with on my lips as you sailed your great ship towards the morning. Goes, come on home, the poppies are all grown neatly by now. Blossoms all have fallen Down in the green hay, where monkey and bear usually lay, they woke from a stable boy's cry. Said, someone come quick, the horses got loose, got grass sick. They'll founder faint, they'll die. What is now known by the sorrel and the roan, by the chestnut and the bay and the gelding grey, to stay by the gate that you are given and remain in your place for your season, and had the overfed dead but listen to the high fence war sense wisdom. Did you hear that bear? Said monkey, will get out of your fair and square. They left the gate open wide. So, my bride, here is my hand, where is your paw? Try and understand my plan, Ursula. My heart is a furnace full of love that's just an earnest. Now you know that we must unlearn this allegiance to a life of service, and no longer answer to that heartless monger, nor be his accomplice, the charlatan with artless hustling. But Ursula, we've got to eat something and earn our keep while still within the borders of the land that man is girded, all double-booted and tight-fisted, until we reach the open country, steeped in milk and honey. Will you keep your fancy clothes on for me? Can you bear a little longer to wear that leash? My love, I swear by the air I breathe, sooner or later you'll bear your teeth. But for now, dance, darling. Come on, will you dance, my darling? Oh, darling, there's a place for us. Can we go before I turn to dust? Oh, my darling, there's a place for us. Oh, darling, come on, will you dance, my darling? Oh, the hills are groaning with excess, like a terrible, ceaseless, leaping sad. Oh, my darling, we will get there yet. They drew past the guards, past the coops and the fields and the farmyards, all night till finally the space they gained grew much farther in the stone that they threw to mark where they'd stop for tea. But walk a little faster and don't look backwards. Your feast is to the east, which lies a little past the pasture. When the blackbirds hear tea whistling, they rise and clap. Their applause cause the kettle black, and we can't have none of that. Move along, bear, there, that's that. Though cast in plaster, our Ursula's heart beat faster than monkeys ever will. But still, they had got to pay the bills, hadn't they? That is what the monkey'd say. So, with the courage of a clown or a cur or a kite jerking tight at its tether, in a dun brown gown of fur and a jerkin of swan's down and leather, there would sway on her hind legs the organ would grind dregs of song for the pleasure of the children who'd shriek, throwing coins at her feet, then recoiling sleeping all night, on a weekend miserly light, where the monkey shouldered his lamp. Someone had told him the bear been wandering a fair piece away from where they were camped. Someone had told him the bear had been sneaking away to the seaside caverns to bathe. And the thought troubled the monkey, for he was afraid of spelunking down in those caves. Was so afraid what the village people would say if they saw the bear in that state, rolling and splashing obscenely. Well, it seemed irrational, really washing that face, washing that matted and fleabag built in some seas, between old kelp dripping with brine. The monkey just laughed and he muttered, when she comes back, her solo would be bursting with pride. Till I jump up saying you've been rolling in muck, saying you smell of garbage and crime. But far out, by now, far out, by now, big cloud, 'cause she would not down. First they outside legs as the bear up and fell down in the water like knobby garters. Then the outside arms of the bear fell off as easy as if stuffed from boiled tomatoes. Lord and genteel curtsy, bear shed the mantle of her Nubian shoulders, and with a sigh she allowed the bird in the belly to drop like an apron full of boulders. If you could hold up a threadbare coat to the light where it's worn translucent in places, you'd see spots where almost every night of the year there'd be millions suspending at the bases. Now a coat dries to the water, bagging with the lives with the hunger, limitless minnows in the magnetic embrace, poetic inhalation of bear's insatiable shadow. Let there, when bear, let there, when bears get clear of bear. Sooner or later you'll bare your teeth. La 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 la. Thank you. Thank you. At the top of the flight of the white stairs, through the rest of my life, do you wait for me there? There's a light in the wings, hits the system of strings from the side while they swing. See the wires, the wires, the wires. And the articulation in our elbows and knees makes us buckle, and we couple in endless increase as the audience admires. And the little white dove made with love, made with love, made with glue and a glove and some pliers, swings a low sickle arc from its perch in the dark. Settle down, my desire. In the moment I slept, I was swept up in a terrible tremor. Though no longer bereft, how I shook and I couldn't remember. And in the furthermost shake, will they murder and staking and cleft me right down through my center. And I shouldn't say so, but I know that it was then or never. Push me back into a tree. Bind my buttons with salt. And fill my long ears with bees. Praying, please, please, please. Oh, you are not. No, you are not. And then the system strings tugs on the tip of my wings, cut from cardboard and old magazines, makes me warble and rise like a sparrow. And in the place where I stood, there is a circle of wood, a cord or two, which you chop and you stack in your barrel. And it is terribly good to carry water and chop wood streaked with soot, heavy-booted and wild-eyed. As I crash through the rafters and the ropes in the police trail after, and the holiest belfry burns sky high, and in the slow lip of fire moves across the prairie with precision, while somewhere with your pliers and glue you make your first incision. And in a moment of almost unbearable vision, doubled over with the hunger of lions, hold me close, cooed the dove, who was stuffed now with sawdust and diamonds. I wanted to say, why the long face? Sparrow, perch and play, songs a long face. Burrow, buck and bray, songs a long face. Sing, I will swallow your sadness and eat your gold clay, just to lift your long face. And though it may be madness, I will take to the grave your precious little long face. And though our bones they may break and our souls separate, why the long face? And though our bodies recoil from the grip of the soil, why the long face? And in the trough of the waves, which are pawing like dogs, pitch we to the very edge of the water, and I will recognize all of the lines of your face in the face of the daughter of my little daughter. And darling, we will be fine, but what was yours and mine appears to me a sand castle that the gibbering wave takes. But if it's all just the same, then will you say my name in the morning, so that I know when the wave breaks? I wasn't born of a whistle or milked from a thistle at twilight. No, I was all horns and thorns, sprung out fully formed, knock-kneed and upright. So enough of this terror, we deserve to know light, and grow ever more lighter and lighter. You would have seen me through, but I could not undo that desire. Oh, 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 desire. Oh, 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 desire. Oh, 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 desire. Desire, 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 desire. From the top of the flight of the white, white stairs, through the rest of my life, do you wait for me there? Thank you. Uh-oh. Got water on my heart. All right. Just got a little on there. I got water on it. All of the songs that we're playing tonight with the band are derivative from the orchestral scores that Van Dyke Parks wrote. In addition to a lot of parts that they wrote themselves, we owe quite a bit to Van Dyke Parks for these songs. Last night, in the middle of this song, I walked off the stage. The only time I've ever done that in my entire life. Because the sound was so bad and the people were so mean. No, it's fine. I'm just saying. Louisville. It was my own damn fault. It's complicated, but the point is, I've never done that before. It's kind of exciting.
We're not mean, are we?
No. If everybody took like a beer bottle and smashed it on the ground at the same time, that would be like 1/10 of the volume that it was last night. Anyway. And there was a booming above you that night. Black airplanes flew over the sea, and they were low and then shifting like beached whales, shelled snails, as you strained and you squinted to see the retreat of their hairless and blind cavalry. You froze in your sand shore, prayed for your poor soul. Sky was a bread roll, soaking in the mill bowl, and when the bread broke, fell in bricks of wet smoke. My sleeping heart woke, and my waking heart spoke. And there was a silence you took to mean something. evermore be. And the plague of the greasy black engines of skulking has gone east, while you're left to explain them to me, released from their hairless and blind cavalry, with your hands in your pockets, stupidly running to where I'm unfresh, undressed and yawning. Well, what is this craziness, this crazy talking? You caught some small death when you were sleepwalking. It was a dark dream, darling, it's over. The fire breather is beneath the clover. Beneath his breathing there is cold clay forever. A toothless hound dog choking on a feather. But I took my fishing pole, fearing your fever, down to the swimming hole where it grows a bitter that blooms but one day a year. By the riverside I'd bring it here, apply it gently to the love you've lent me. Well, the river was twisting and braiding, the bait bobbed and the string sobbed as it cut through the hustling breeze. And I watched how the water was kneading so neatly, gone treacly, nearly slow to a stop in this heat and the frenzy, coiling flush along the muscles beneath. Press on me, we are restless things, webs of seaweed are swaddling, and you call upon the dusk of the musk of a squid shot full of ink until you sink into your crib. Rolling along among the reeds, among the rushes, I heard your song before my heart had time to hush it. Smell of a stone fruit being cut and being open, smell of a low and of a lazy cinder smoking. And when the fire moves away, fire moves away, son, why would you say I was the last one? Scrape your knee, it is only skin makes the sound of violins. And when I cut your hair and leave the birds all of the trimmings, I'm the happiest woman among all women. In the shallow water stretches as far as I can see, knee deep, trudging along the seagull weeps. So long, humming a threshing song until the night is over. Hold on, hold on, hold your horses back from the fickle dawn. I have got some business at the edge of town, candy weighing both of my pockets down till I can hardly stay afloat from the weight of them, and knowing how the common folk condemn what it is I do to you to keep you warm. Being a woman, but always up the mountainside you're clambering, groping blindly, hungry for anything, picking through your pocket lining. Well, what is this? Grab the sassafras, like sisyphus. I see the blossoms broke and red after the rain. Little sister, he will be back again. I have washed 1,000 spiders down the drain. Spiders ghosts hang, soaked and dangling silently from all the blooming cherry trees in tiny nooses, safe from everyone, nothing but a nuisance. Gone now, dead and done. Be a woman, though. We felt the spray of the waves with a sigh, did the stay till the tide rose too far. We weren't afraid, 'cause we know what you are, and you know that we know what you are. On for the toll, uncalculable, indiscreetness and sorrow, far below, simple sea cow all done up in a bow, tawny and road, impalpable, with the leather of yarrow, heather and hollyhock, awkwardly mowed along the shore. Are you mine? My heart, mine anymore. Stay with me for a while. That's an awfully real gun, and the life will lay you down as the lightning is lately done. Failing this, follow me, my sweetest friend, to see what you anointed in pointing your gun there. Lay it down nice and slow, there is nowhere to go save up where the light undiluted is weaving in a drunk dream at the sight of my baby out back on the patio, watching the bats bring night in, while elsewhere estuaries of wax white women endlessly toward seashores unmapped. Last week our picture window produced a half word, heavy and hollow, hid by a brown bird. We stood and watched her gape like a rattlesnake, and pant and labor over every intake. I said a sort of prayer for some rare grace, then thought I ought to take her to a higher place. Said dog nor vulture nor cat shall toy with you, and though you die, bird, you will have a fine view. Then in my hard hand she slumped her sick way. We tramped through the poison oak, heartbroken in Kuwait. The dogs were snapping and you cuffed their collars. Well, I climbed the treehouse, then how I hollered, 'cause she'd lying as still as a stone in my palm for a lifetime or two. Then saw the treetops, cocked her head and up and flew, and back in the world that moves often according to the horn of these closed dogs still run roughly round freedom, hailing harmless. Well, down in the lowlands, the crops are all coming. We have everything. Life is thunder and blissful towards death in a stampede of his fumbling green gentleness. You stopped by, I was all alive. In my doorway we shugged and jived, and when you wept I was gone. See, I got gone when I got wise, but I can't with certainty say we survived. Down, down, and down, and down, and down, and down in deeper stroke without sound. The blameless flames, you endless sleeper, through fire below and fire above and fire within. Sleep through the things that couldn't have been if you hadn't have been. And when the fire moves away, fire moves away, son. And why would you say I was the last one? All my bones, they are gone, gone, gone. Take my words, I don't mean none. Cold, cold covered, Lord, nothing to chew on. Sat on it on a cherry stone. Dig a little hole in the 3 inches round. Spit your head in a hole in the ground. Would leap upon the spot for the starving of me, till I really find young cherry tree. When the bough breaks, what have you made for me? A little willow cabin to rest on your knee. Well, what will I do with a trinket such as this? Think of the woman who's gone to the west, but I'm starving and freezing in my measly old bed. Then I'll crawl across the snowflakes to stroke your sweet head. Come across the desert with no shoes on. I love you truly, or I love no one. Fire moves away. Fire moves away, son. Why would you say that I was the last one? Last one. Clear Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys have been really lovely and quiet in this hot, small room, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. This is our last song tonight. This is the last song on the record as well. Last night, someone passed a note back to me in the bus. Someone sent a note back to me with like a detailed list of instructions of things I should do differently on stage, which added insult to injury, considering that last night was the worst show of all time. One of the instructions was that I should tell stories. Is that a requirement of a musician, actually, truly? Tell a story between every song? Yeah. You're doing a good job. Yeah, that's my story.
Perfect the way you are.
Yikes.
How did Song Cycle change your life?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a really good record. When you ate, I saw your eyelashes. Saw 'em shake like wind on rushes in the cornfield when she called me. Moths around me thought they'd drown me. And I miss your precious heart. And I miss your precious heart. Dried rose petals, red brown circles, frame your eyes and stain your knuckles. Dried rose petals, red brown circles, frame your eyes and stain your knuckles. And all those lonely nights down by the river brought me bread and water, water in Why have you gone away, away? 7 suns, 7 suns away, away. Can you hear me? Will you listen? Don't come near me, don't go missing. And in the lissom light of evening, help me, Cosmia, I'm grieving. And all those lonely nights down by the river brought me bread and water, water in Thank you. Someone just bit my finger backstage, so let's see how I do. Thank you. Sadie, white coat, you carry me home and bury this bone and take this pine cone. Oh, bury this bone to gnaw on it later, gnawing on the telephone. Until then we pray and suspend the notion that these lives do never end. And all day long we talk about mercy. Lead me to water, Lord, I sure am thirsty. Down in the ditch where I nearly served you. Up in the clouds where we almost heard you. And all that we built, and all that we breathed, and all that we spilled or pulled up like weeds is piled up in back, and it burns irrevocably. And we spoke up in turns till the silence crept over me. And bless you, and I deeply do, no longer resolute, and I call to you, but the water got so cold, and you do lose what you don't hold. This is an old song, these are old blues, and this is not my tune, but it's mine to use. And the seabirds where the fear once grew will flock with a fury, and they will bury what it come for you. And down where it darn with the milk-eyed minder, you and I and a love so tender is stretched on the hoop where I stitched this adage. Bless our house and its heart so savage. And all that I want, and all that I need, and all that I got is scattered like seed, and all that I knew is moving away from me. And all that I know is brewing like tumbleweed. And the mealy worms in the brine will burn in a salty pyro among the ferns and ferns. And the love we hold and the love we spurn will never grow cold, no, only taciturn. And I'll tell you tomorrow, oh, Sadie, go on home now, and bless you, sick and below, but bless us who have chosen so. And all that I've got, and all that I need, I tie in a knot that I lay at your feet. And I have not forgot, but the silence crept over me. So deep up your bone, exhume your pine cone, Sadie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Tonight is the last night that Alistair Roberts is playing with us on this tour, and it's been so awesome hearing his beautiful music every night, and I wanted to thank him for playing. And I hope everybody, if you get a chance, should get his record when it comes out in February, I think, because I've heard it, and it's like the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life. Just for the record. Alistair! He's probably really embarrassed back there that I just said that. I'm sure he would never encourage you to buy his record, but I'm saying that, damn it. We speak in a store, I'm a sensitive boy, and you seem markedly more, and I'm oozing surprise. But it's late in the day, and you're well on your way, and what was golden went gray, and I'm suddenly shy, and a gathering floozies afford to be choosy, and while sneezing darkly in a dimming divide, well, I have read the right books to interpret your looks, but you were knocking me down with the palm of your eye. Oh, na 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 This isn't like the story it was written to be. I was riding its back when it used to ride me, and we were galloping manic through the mouth of the source, and we were swallowing panic in the face of its force, and I was blue. I was blue and unwell, made me bolt like a horse. Oh, na 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 na. And now it's done. Watch it go. Well, you've changed some. Water ran from the snow, and am I so dear? And do I run rare? Well, you've changed some. Peach, plum, pear, peach, plum.